41 seconds ahead. Time 9 minutes. Average heart rate 174. Workout average pace 6 minutes 57 seconds per kilometer.
Oops. Heart rate's a little high today. Today, I'm going to do my new 5-mile route, but I'm going to do it in the opposite direction. So you're going to get the Harvest Lane trailhead first, and then I'm going to hang a left towards Glendenning, and then Mount Douglas Crossroad down to Blenkinsop Road, across to the Mercer Trail, up Mercer, Whitaker, and then back on Harvest Lane. So I'm going to make a loop today with a Harvest Lane as the connector.
Average heart rate 174. Workout average pace 7 minutes 12 seconds per kilometer.
Can't understand why my heart rate's so high. Oh. That's better. It was blipping red. I don't know what that means. High probably means that it wasn't getting a good signal. Wasn't getting a good signal. It's taking a double signal. Because 178, that's much higher than I normally go. I was feeling a little out of breath, but not that bad. So just approaching the Harvest Lane steps onto the trails.
Time 11 minutes. Average heart rate 142. Workout average pace 7 minutes 17 seconds per kilometer.
That's a bit better. 140 is about right. Considering I've been running hard, basically uphill. I get a bit of a chance to catch my breath now. So my week is panning out already. I know that tomorrow I'm going to run with Derek. That's the main reason I'm recording my show today, because tomorrow I'll be recording his show. I hold the mic. I press the button.
9 seconds behind.
Time
12 minutes. Average heart rate 131. Workout average pace 7 minutes 36 seconds per kilometer.
I try and promote the discussion. So this morning when I got up at 6 to feed Endor, I noticed that my nut tree had a visitor. There was a squirrel filling his cheeks with my nuts. So this trail is called, let me think, Todd Trail, I think. It joins Glendenning, just a little higher up here.
Time 13 minutes. Average heart rate 129. Workout average pace 7 minutes 43 seconds per kilometer.
7:43. I want to do overall pace of 7:30. So I'm a little behind, but that's okay. I have been climbing all this way. I'm now back up to about 50 meters above sea level. I started off at 40, went down 20, went down about 10 meters, and then came back up about 20 meters. Yesterday, Norma and I had a walk. Pretty good, strenuous hike, actually. to Mount
14
Ptolemy.
minutes. Average heart rate 132. Workout average pace 7 minutes 44 seconds per kilometer.
Very soon I'm going to get some downhill. Excuse me. I'm going to ride the pause button today, so I will know exactly how I'm doing. Hello. Lots of dog walkers out today, mainly men of my age with their wives' dogs. Hello. I'm chasing a little collie past its master. Hello. A good dog. Yeah. He took the precaution.
Time 15 minutes. Average heart rate 131. Workout average pace 7 minutes 38 seconds per kilometer.
He took the precaution of grabbing his dog's collar as I went by. Sometimes dogs get a little too friendly. I have managed to knee a couple of dogs in the chin in the past by mistake. They all assume I want to play with them. That is a misconception. I do not play with other people's pets. So I'm going to be leaving
Average heart rate 134.
Glendenning
31 seconds per kilometer.
any second now. But it's still quiet. There's just a bridle trail beside the road. And the road is a cul-de-sac. So the only people driving on it will be the dog people. I might see, what's her name? John's wife, the amputee, Gay, I think her name is. So this is the bridle trail beside Glendenning Road. I have to watch out for horse poop along here.
Time 17 minutes. Average heart rate 133. Workout average pace 7 minutes 22 seconds per kilometer.
Okay, so I'm back under my estimated pace. I'll be gaining every 3 minutes. Samantha will tell me how much ahead or behind I am. The other reminders will just be my pace, my heart rate. There's two women walking down the road ahead of me. They're walking on either side of the road. Hello. Hi.
3 seconds ahead.
Hi.
Time 18 minutes. Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 7 minutes 17 seconds per kilometer.
It's always the case whenever there's interaction with people, it's always the maximum, like two walkers, a cyclist and a man with a dog, and I saw them all in the last 30 seconds, and now no one. Ironic, I guess, would be the term for these exclusionary days where you try and keep away from other people.
Average heart rate 136. Workout average pace 7 minutes 13 seconds per kilometer.
So by that announcement, I know that I've been recording about 9 minutes, maybe 10. Pretty soon I'm going to have to shut down the recording briefly. It's probably going to get noisy. This is about the time that a lot of people drive to work. So now I'm on Mount Douglas Crossroad, heading towards Blenkinsop Road.
Time 20 minutes. Average heart rate 140. Workout average pace 7 minutes 10 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration.
20 minutes done. And as I say, about 11 minutes of recording. Down I go. I was listening to the last recording I did. The audio quality was quite good, actually, even though I say so myself. The stereo recording definitely adds ambience.
Time 21 minutes. Average heart rate 137. Workout average pace 7 minutes 5 seconds per kilometer.
Alright, so with that, I know I can walk up this next hill and not worry too much about the pace. Cars on my right, in case you're listening with earbuds. Cyclist on my left. Yeah. You see what I mean about cars and people driving to work. I shall pause it at the top of the hill, have a quick peek so I know how much time I have on the clock already for this recording. This will be the Wednesday show.
Average heart rate 127. Workout average pace 7 minutes 10 seconds per kilometer.
7 minutes 10 seconds. This is around the 3 kilometer mark. 3 7s are 21. Yep, that's about right. That was the 22-minute reminder. Alright, with Christmas Hill about a kilometer away, dead ahead, I will pause this recording at 14 minutes and get back to you when I get back into the quiet area. So I've just heard the halfway to my goal, and I have 14 minutes so far. Car, minivan. Pretty soon I'll be on the quiet trails, but I don't have a large amount of distance to travel today, so I have to get my recording in when I can. Just running past garden works. I have another little bit of uphill here, and I am ahead of my pace. So I'll walk this little section up to the brow of the hill. So with about 500 meters to go before I get onto the trails, and very soon I'll be leaving all this noise behind me. I don't think I'll put any music with this one today. It's just going to be, excuse me, it's just going to be raw footage. Still haven't come up with a name yet, but we'll see.
36 seconds ahead. Time 43 minutes. Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 7 minutes 22 seconds per kilometer.
7:22. I heard above the din. It's a nice view of the Blenkinsop Valley, which I will immortalize. Well, let's say I'll just take a photograph. So I got sky, I got blackberries, and I've got the Blenkinsop Valley as I pause for a stream of cars. So, 16 minutes and I'm back on the trails. One woman is just about to park. She will be following me up here with her dog, no doubt. Let me take a photograph of the map. It's in good lighting here. It's got a bit of shade on it. Normally when I try and take pictures of signage, it's either covered in graffiti or there's just too much reflection to take a good photograph. This one's going to need a little bit of adjustment because of the shine on the glazing over the map. I can normally filter that out quite effectively with the contrast. Alright, so this is a climb.
Time 36 minutes. Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 7 minutes 24 seconds per kilometer.
7:24, so I can lose another 6 seconds per kilometer, which I will in spades. I will probably be at 8 minutes plus by the time I crest the Meadows. That's where I'm heading. I'm doing the Meadows in reverse. So basically, I think that might be the title, The Meadows in Reverse. Because my last show was recorded, I believe, on the Meadows. Yep. I remember mentioning those fast women. That was on the Meadows.
Time 37 minutes. Average heart rate 122. Workout average pace 7 minutes 28 seconds per kilometer.
7:28. Still under 8, which is surprising. I'm finding that I'm running my run sections a little faster because of the recovery I get from the walk. Gives me a little extra pep for the run. Before, when I was perpetually exhausted and perpetually injured, low-grade injury, I used to run a fair bit slower, but continuously. That is the argument behind the run-walk. But at the time, I was training for ultra distance, which meant one has to maintain a steady pace throughout the event, or the training session for that matter. You train the way you wish to compete. Maggie Cooper has a show out. So does Martha. So does Bruce. I'm still waiting for one from Jim. And one from our silent Swede. Maybe even one from the guy from Yeovil, Peter, Mr. Harwich. Today,
Time 39 minutes. Average heart rate 136. Workout average pace 7 minutes 37 seconds per kilometer.
Today is forgotten his name now. It's going to come to me in a minute. Mr. Davies, I believe his name is. Forgotten his first name. No. One of those seniors moments I just blanked out on his name. He knows who he is. He knows it's his birthday today. It's funny, I'm friends with him and his lovely wife, but
Time 40 minutes. Average heart rate 130. Workout average pace 7 minutes 43 seconds
their
per kilometer.
surnames elude me.
Time for hydration.
40 minutes moving time. So I have 20 minutes to get home. If I can get to Harvest Lane in 10, then I'm in good shape to finish off in an hour, which was my plan. 1 hour at 7.5 minute pace. This is a particularly steep gully that in the winter has been filmed with water running down it. But today I'm going up to the Meadows.
Time 41 minutes. Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 7 minutes 48 seconds per kilometer.
Yep, not bad. Still hovering below the 8 minute pace. The next one will be 8 for sure as I come out on the Meadows from this side, from the Blenkinsop side. Okay, this is quite challenging in terms of gradient. I've gained about 60 feet since the road. Now I'm in full sunlight. 2 minutes.
Time 42 minutes. Average heart rate 132. Workout average pace 7 minutes 55 seconds per kilometer.
2 minutes 11 behind? No, can't be. Alright, finally I get to run again. That seemed like an eternity, but it was probably more like 3 minutes of hiking over the rocks and up the gully. But as you can hear, it's not continuous in any means, by any means. This is the concession that ultra runners make to terrain. They know they're going to have to hike a few steps every kilometer.
Time 43 minutes. Average heart rate 134. Workout average pace 7 minutes 58 seconds per kilometer.
7:58. I guess I could be 2 minutes behind because that's about half a minute behind already on each of those kilometers that I've run already. So I've done about 4 maybe 5k. As you might have gathered, I'm not particularly concerned about the distance. It's all about the effort and the time spent at said effort. That is a remnant from my ultramarathon training. You put in an effort commensurate to a full morning of running.
Workout average pace 8 minutes 1 second per kilometer.
8 minutes 1 second, alright. It should start coming down again now. It should. Unless I really goof off, which I have a habit of doing sometimes. But because I run or hike or e-bike every day, it's more to do with continuously kicking the can. Okay, now I go up towards Whitaker. This is Mercer. Once I'm on Whitaker, that'll take me all the way back to Glendenning and Harvest Lane, where I started.
6 seconds behind. Time 45 minutes. Average heart rate 129. Workout average pace 8 minutes 1 second per kilometer.
There's a noisy family behind me, which I will be leaving still further behind me as I am running and they are walking. I'll take another photograph here. This is a very famous tree in my book, in my lexicon. I remember when my niece Sophia was here.
Auto paused.
She was amazed how big this tree was. She put her arms, well, she tried to put her arms around it, but it was just too big for her. It's more like a 4-man tree. 4 people holding hands could just about wrap around that one. So it's about, let's say...
Time 46 minutes. Average heart rate 129. Workout average pace 8 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
Let's say about 8 feet from finger to finger. 4 8's, 32 feet around. As I get to the top of the glory zone. Hello. And down I go to Harvest Lane. I'll check the timing when I get to the trailhead where I started this recording. Hello.
Time 47 minutes. Average heart rate 134. Workout average pace 7 minutes 59 seconds per kilometer.
Yep. Once again, I'm under 8. And I have approximately 2k to go. Downhill for the first 600 meters. And then across the Harvest Lane. There is a certain purity about raw ambient audio. I know sometimes it's nice to have all the bells and whistles, but it's not essential. I like to mix it up a little bit, like I did in the last show.
2 minutes 33 seconds behind. Time 48 minutes. Average heart rate 138. Workout average pace 7 minutes 55 seconds per kilometer.
I'm coming up to the goalposts now. This is where I take my turn to Harvest Lane. Norma was up on the roof this morning. Literally, she was on the roof, pruning back the plum tree. There are some plums up there, so we should get a bowl full of plums. Our neighbour, the Romanian, cut back most of the tree on his side of the fence, just so he got a bit more light in his garden. We need the shade because the plum tree throws the shade on our patio.
Time 49 minutes. Average heart rate 129. Workout average pace 7 minutes 51 seconds per kilometer.
So I got a mile to go. Hello, jogger coming through. Thank you. Thank you, dog. They went to either side of the trail. The dog turned and looked at me. Once again, I'm on Todd Trail. Hi. Actually, no. This trail is Maddock. M-A-D-D-O-C-K, I think. Let me take a picture of the sign just to confirm it. That way I'll have...
Time 50 minutes. Average heart rate 126.
Hi.
Workout average pace 7 minutes 49 seconds per kilometer.
I'll have some extra bonus material for this episode. Yeah, I was correct with the spelling. Got it. Yep.
Autopause.
Have you noticed how many 3D pictures are appearing on social media? Must be all these new phones with multiple cameras. Obviously it takes a picture from each lens and then works out the in-betweens. I still have my old iPhone 6, so no such fancy work for me. I can do panos, I can do videos, but I'd rather take
15 seconds behind.
Good.
Time 51 minutes. Average heart rate 120. Workout average pace 7 minutes 51 seconds per kilometer.
I'd rather take good still shots with my point and shoot. So I've got 33 on the recording now, coming up to 34, so this will take me all the way to Shelbourne Street, and then I will say bye-bye to you. Harvest Lane, I'm on the asphalt again, running past the sprinklers and the play park. So tomorrow you can expect a show from Derek and me. Derek and I will be recording. Wednesday, John is going to Salt Spring Island with his running group. They're going to cycle to Sydney, which is easy for him because he lives in Sydney. Then they're going to get the ferry to Salt Spring Island.
Average heart rate 115. Workout average pace 7 minutes 49.
Cycle around the island and then take the ferry from another part of the island back to our peninsula, then ride to Brentwood and then get another ferry back to the Saanich Peninsula, which is where we all live. It's about a 50-mile round trip. He told me that I could come on my e-bike if I wanted because I could keep up with them. They are quite competitive cyclists. But the trouble with a 50-mile outing is that I might end up depleting my battery, which will leave me with nothing for the
Time
return.
53 minutes. Average heart rate 132. Workout average pace 7 minutes 46 seconds per kilometer.
7:46, and I'm at Shelbourne. So this is where I will say bye-bye for the Wednesday show. The Meadows in reverse. With 1 kilometer to go.
One minute 48 seconds behind. Time 54 minutes. Average heart rate 136. Workout average pace 7 minutes 46 seconds per kilometer.
Bye-bye.